Hey Gemini, it's the Cannastrologer. I'm here with your reading for September 26th through October 2nd. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But if you have heavy Gemini placement in any of your chart, obviously if the message resonates, it's for you. If it doesn't resonate, then don't hold on to it. Don't try to force it. Give it. Leave it for somebody that it matters. That said, as I was doing like your pre-shuffle, all this stuff started happening. I dropped a sign behind my desk, like one of my boxes fell over. I was like, what is going on? And then the song that I had on shuffle, because I'm clairaudient, right? And I get music messages. And it was, I don't know, like, what the song, and it's called Raymond Ayala by Giovanni and the Hired Guns, or maybe that's reversed, but it says, I'm on the road again. I'm leaving in the AM. I drank too much. I'm just an ordinary F up. I'm not playing you. I just want to be the real me around you. But it's talking about, getting drunk and having like a one-nighter or something like that. And that's what the song is about. So talk about being on the road. Maybe you're like, on the road working. You're going place to place, picking people up, trying, just keeping yourself busy. Nothing serious, that kind of thing. Sounds like very Gemini type energy. Okay, so nothing personal about that. What we're gonna do this week is, I'm getting my hair. Sorry, it's everywhere. I'm doing this on going into the Libra moon, Libra season. Okay, so we're going to start with the Lunar Nomad Oracle. Then we're going to do a week energy spread. So it's like the energy for the week, the focus for the week, and then the outcome with Salvador Dali. We're going to clarify it with the Tattoo Tarot. And then we're going to end it with the notes from the universe. So this is the Lunar Nomad Oracle. And like I said, all of these are already pre-shuffled. Do you hear that? What is going on with you guys? I'll tell you what. If you look back at some of my, go into the playlists and look, for Gemini, look at, the last, I want to say, 1 or 2 reads. Because you guys have had some kind of crazy energy. And I don't know that I know a whole lot of Geminis. I know some, but you've had some crazy energy, so check in on that. I just said, underneath the deck, Tower. What the heck, guys? So, okay, here's the thing, though. Before I even go into this, Tower doesn't have to necessarily be bad. Tower can be a good thing, because when something big happens and you have to make major life adjustments, it's, bringing everything down to its foundation again and building it back up on a steadier foundation. Okay? Dog, 18. Already I want to say loyalty is involved here. Might have something having to do with hearing and or music. Where is it? Hold the phone. So this is really crazy. I didn't go anywhere. Did it drop? 1 second. This is nuts. Well, I have absolutely no clue where the booklet disappeared to. I literally just had it. Okay, well, that's really strange. That stuff doesn't just disappear. Oh, you know what? It's all the way in the back. That's probably what knocked over the sign. Okay, there's got to be a lesson in this or something, because this was for your read. I pushed something which knocked something over and almost knocked other stuff over. So there might be a ripple effect going on in your life. And this is really interesting because earlier today I was on Twitter and somebody was talking about the butterfly effect. And I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but go back and watch that movie, and it talks about like if there was one moment in your life that did or didn't happen, like your life would completely have been transformed. And that's how things work, right? It's like quantum physics and all of that. Anyway, holy crap, that was crazy and long. I do apologize. Okay. Oh, wait, other direction. Companionship, loyalty, trust, friendship, dedication, reliability. There's never a dull moment with the dog. He loves the simple things in life. He has a short attention span that keeps him active and engaged with the world around him. He's a committed friend, but he's also a guardian. Pay close attention to how the dog greets people. He has a way of detecting deception and danger. If you're interested in someone, your romantic desires might be denied. The dog lives in the friend zone. Be clear about your intention, respect others' boundaries, and take care of yourself. You don't want your kindness and generosity to be exploited. So this goes along with like maybe that one night stand or whatever, just keep it in the friend zone. Often the dog represents a friendship that needs some attention, either you are neglecting the friendship or maybe this person is wanting more than a friendship. Be aware of a possible friend who could be a love interest. Ignore the dog too long and he will fade away. If you take advantage of the dog's kindness, the love could turn into resentment. Be aware of the dynamic between you and a friend. So yeah, look for clues that someone not to be who they say they are. Gemini. All right, guys. So there's weird energy in this already. And I'm not saying like, this in a bad way or like in an ominous way or anything like that, right? I'm just saying it's like really weird. And that happens. And this is just a weekly. So just be aware that like there's a ripple effect going on. And the fact that you're watching this and this message is coming to you is a blessing in itself, right? Because now you're being made aware of what is happening and or maybe hasn't happened yet. So when it starts to, this is how it's going to help you, right? Think about it. Think about the potential ripple effect it could cause. Also, at the same time, you can't control like destiny or fate. So you gotta just, like a loyal dog, just, go along with it, right? Be aware of deception, like it was saying. All right, let's see what the cards say. Let's see what Salvador Dali has to say. He's a pretty cool guy. We love Salvador Dali. All right, so this is for September 26th through October 2nd. Energy is fluid, therefore timeless, so whenever you're coming across this video, it does not matter. Sorry, I heard stuff. Alright, underneath the deck, we've got the Two of Coins. So this is about making a decision. A choice between two paths that could lead you to abundance, right? Yeah, so, this is just the energy going into it. You may be traveling for work. I see, this guy it's like he's blowing smoke or blowing something. And he's on a boat that's traveling over water. So, I just heard something, like a pop. So you may be traveling for work. You may be consider traveling for work. Take it as it resonates. Don't force anything. Maybe travel as not even for work. It could be vacation or something like that. All right. This is the current energy for the week. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. Yeah, wait. That's the 10. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah. I was like, that's a lot of swords. Sorry. 10 of swords. That makes sense. Maybe a little bit. I'm thinking about the song. Like, it was talking about I'm on the road again. So leaving a situation. We were just talking about water underneath it, or getting on a boat and, going over water. This in itself looks like a little boat down here, but something ended. And I always say, or maybe something is ending. Maybe a project's ending, something having to do with communication. Could be a situationship, partnership, relationship, business related and or otherwise, right? But you're moving on. And what I always say about tens is that it is the end of something, and then that when something ends, then something new begins again. So then we've got the Hermit. So that's the focus. This is like the energy that you want to focus in. And okay, so this maybe makes a lot of sense. Something ended. Now you're going into Hermit mode. That's about shadow work and being the light in the darkness, or searching for the light in the darkness, right? And really, kind of facing your inner demons and figuring out where it, not necessarily, I don't know why it came to me, where it went wrong, but don't think of it like that. Like, when something goes wrong, it's a lesson for a bigger blessing. You know what I mean? It's so you can learn from it and then move forward stronger, right? And that's, what the Hermit mode is. I said the Hermit mode. That's what the Hermit card is about. It's like a Hermit mode, right? And it is going into this period of, just deeper inner growth is a great way to put it. That's the goal, at least, right? Don't get stuck in it. You don't want to stay there all sullen and, and constantly, within yourself, because you have to pop out and you have to be able to take a breather and live and have experiences and stuff, right? But it is saying focus this week on going within and, really, doing that inner work with yourself, because I think what that's going to do is, well, let's see what it's going to do. We've got the outcome. See? Exactly. We've got the star. Hopes, wishes. It's about, being center stage, back on your feet again. The sought after, on top of the world, right? And it's also the sign of Aquarius. We are in the age of Aquarius presently. I always look at the star and I always, for some reason, think of like our third eye, like just being enlightened. And that actually, I'm glad I said that. That makes a lot of sense, because I was just talking about, being in the Hermit mode and, going within and really doing that shadow work. And sometimes that the Hermit is being that light in the dark. But what that is that when you're doing shadow work, what you're really doing is going within and opening up your third eye. And what this is saying is, I think that's going to be very successful. You've cut out something from your past, something completely toxicity or whatever it is. But I think now you're really facing whatever that was and everything surrounding it, and next steps and whatever. And now you're having that clarity and that enlightenment, and about to go into this new ascension, if you will. Yeah. And I think whatever path you choose, because you have two paths here or whatever, but whatever path you choose, it's going to be, from what this is saying, it'll be prosperous. It'll be a good thing. Let's clarify it with the Tattoo Tarot. Okay, so underneath the deck, before we even start shuffling, is the Ace of Pentacles. So that is a prosperous new beginning. Sometimes you have to walk away from things, Gemini, in order to open up the gates for more prosperous other things. Sometimes it'll take you by surprise, but just, it's like cleaning, you know, and you make room for new and better. Think you're missing out, but you're actually not. Okay, underneath the deck, you've got the Four of Swords. So that goes along with the Hermit. It means, you know, taking time for to rest and to really like get some mindful clarity, or like meditate, basically, you know, get some mindful clarity on the next steps that you want to take. Swords are all about communication and getting from point A to point B, you know, for messages and things like that, but like mental as well as vocal. You have to think about things before you can say them, right? So this is about taking the time to go within and to meditate, and that's a lot of the same energy as the Hermit. So we got the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the keeper of all secrets. Can't really see these, can you? Oh, snap. I'm going to scoop these up. Alright, so the High Priestess is the keeper of secrets. She's the mystic of the tarot deck. She is like, you know, the tarot card reader. And, you know, this is the energy of the week. I feel like, in a sense, it could represent myself, you know, giving you this message. And maybe it's to clarify something that has ended in your life, because it's clarifying that Ten of Swords, and that's like more communication. Could be anything. So let's clarify the Hermit, which is what you need to focus on. Justice. Okay, that's interesting. So Justice and the Hermit. So this card is Libra. You might want to go watch the Libra reading. There might be some resonance there as well. But I keep hearing karma. I don't know why. But because this isn't, if this were upside down, it would be karma, but it's not. But it's with the Hermit. Maybe you're avoiding karma, or maybe somebody else is getting their karma. Could be that. I just heard if you keep going, you'll get your karma. Or more karma. I guess maybe, okay, so Gemini, I don't know where any of this is coming from, and I want to keep it 100, right? But I feel like clearly we were talking about the Ten of Swords, right? There was something that's ended from the past. Justice is coming in. There could be a decision being made. Maybe you're waiting on a decision. You've gone within and you're waiting on a decision. But while you're in Hermit mode, there's like decisions being made. And so, but you're going to come out as the star in the end. That's what this is saying. Let's clarify, with the Lovers. So I feel like whatever's happening, you still are getting, you're getting justice in the end. And you're going to come out like the star. I feel like you're getting this message now, so you don't need to worry so much. But whatever this is, make sure you've taken the right steps for it. Make sure you've covered your bases, that you've done everything. And I feel like you have been. You've been loyal. You've been good. Whatever decision you make, it's gonna be good. And I feel like, this is just being mindful of it, making the right decision there. Let's clarify with the notes from the universe. Top of the deck was, you have what it takes. The Lovers, by the way, I believe that's a Gemini card. That's your energy. Gemini and Aquarius might have some significance there. Change is always good. Actually, the only effective way of changing another person is by changing yourself. Works every time, guaranteed. Though I'm kind of partial to the way you are right now. Love, tally ho, the universe. So, yeah, and I just heard, okay, so there's something that I say all the time. Change is the only constant in this world, and therefore the only thing that you can trust because it will always be changing. I feel like, yeah, something changed and you had to move forward regardless, walk away from it. I think you were sitting in this introspective state and figuring out what your next steps were going to be and if you need justice to step in. There's no matter what, I think there's going to be a level of justice to whatever the situation is on any level. I hear sirens now. But have no fear, and I think that's where this High Priestess energy is coming from. You've got lovers at the end, star. I think, and whatever this is, can be an understand. Like, why can't I get it out? You'll be able to come to an understanding. That's what I was trying to say. Jeez, that was crazy. But change is always good. So whatever this is, I think it's a good thing that you're moving on from it. And I think like you've just been trying to figure out which direction to take. That's the energy going into all of this. Yeah. You were loyal, you were good, you've done everything right, but also you're guarding like a loyal dog. You've been guarding everything that you needed to, and now you're just ready to cut it all out and move on. And that's healthy. That's very healthy, and I'm proud of you, Gemini. So you're on the road again. You're leaving in the AM. You may have drank too much, talking about, like, maybe this was really, really toxic in the past, and it was like a one-night stand that led to something, just bad decisions, whatever. But you're over it, and you're moving on, and boom. What you've got in front of you is much, much better. So there you go. I think that's for somebody, and maybe it resonates with more of you. So if it does, make sure you please like, share, and subscribe. And you can make sure to see the descriptions of all of the decks. You can book personal readings. And then, of course, if you would like to tip or, donate to the channel, it's always appreciated. Blessed thanks in advance. But Gemini, I do these weekly. We have monthlies, and I also do, little other types of reads and stuff just whenever I'm called. So make sure you check back, subscribe to the channel. As you know, together we grow. And so I will see you on the flip side. Peace. Have a great evening.